As a tour manager, I often get asked what it takes to find a job with a touring crew. And my answer is almost always something like first, you have to get experience by working at a music venue. But how do you actually go about finding a job at a music venue in the first place if you have little to perhaps zero background or experience? In this video, I am going to answer that question. There are a lot of jobs at music venues. In fact, many people who are new to the industry don't even realize how many jobs exist. In fact, I recently made a YouTube video that will be linked in the description where I outlined 60 jobs that exist in live events and touring. So if you want to familiarize yourself with the opportunities that are out there, go check that out. Getting a job at a music venue is absolutely a great way to step into the live event space. So if you want to work with a music tour, an arena, concert halls, and nightclubs, this is where you start. So in this video, I'm going to lay out several key steps you can start taking today to get your foot in the door of the entertainment industry by working at a music venue. If you have questions throughout this video, please be sure to put them in the comments below. Check out the Final Advance on social media. There will be some links in the description. I post all kinds of AMAs, live stream events, workshops, etc. And if you're looking for an opportunity to get your foot in the door with a touring group, fill out the Final Advance crew interest form. It will be linked in the description as well. And next time that I'm on tour in your city, I might reach out to you and see if you'd like to come work, intern, shadow the show. Okay, so let's talk about the reality and sort of reframing some expectations when it comes to getting your first job at a music venue. There are a few reality checks we have to consider. The first is that most music venue jobs are not posted online. They're not going to be posted on Indeed.com. Secondly, experience typically matters less than reliability and consistent presence. And third, hiring is oftentimes fast, informal, and word of mouth. So if you come from a corporate background like I did, this takes some getting used to. Okay, so the first step for getting hired for your first ever music venue job is to pick your entry role. Now, before I go through some examples of entry roles, I just have to give a quick disclaimer that just because you pick a role to start does not mean that you have to stay in this job forever. In fact, 99% of the people that I know, myself included, who enter the industry with one specific role have gone on to do many other types of roles. Your goal here is simply to get your foot in the door. So don't read this as, I have to pick my perfect career now. Think about this as just getting started and then having the opportunities and the flexibility to pivot into other positions. Some beginner-friendly roles at music venues include things like merch sellers, people that are selling t-shirts and hats for the bands. Box office and ticket scanners. These are people that are helping the venues with scanning tickets, managing will call, guest lists. Barbacks and runners. These are behind the scenes jobs. Sometimes these runners have to drive artists and drive artist crew to and from the venue. Stagehands are great for entry-level experience because you get to work with touring bands and touring gear potentially on day one. And even security can be a good entry-level job at a music venue because it gets you in with the staff, it gets you in with the manager, etc. There are more technical positions that you can also pursue that are not impossible, but a little bit more challenging for an entry-level job. Things like VJs, these are people that are running visuals if your venue has a video wall or a projector. LD, lighting designer, this is if your venue has a lighting rig, somebody needs to run the light show. Artist relations. Artist relations people will often advance the shows with the bands. They will coordinate the hospitality. They will set up the green rooms. And even VIP. VIP staff at a venue often work with high ticket buyers and sometimes have to leverage their discussions and their logistics alongside touring VIP teams. But the key thing to remember here, like I said, you're not trying to get your dream job on day one. You're just trying to get in the building. So what I would suggest doing is picking a role, one of the roles I've said, or maybe a role you've seen or have heard of. Pick a role based on your general interest in it. Even if it's just a little bit of interest, having some amount of interest in it will help you naturally be good at it, which will help you shine. And if you want to chat about your specific career path in the music industry, I do have a link in the description you can use to schedule a call with me. Step 2 of how to get hired with little to no experience at a music venue is to stop applying online. Just stop doing it. Indeed.com is not where most venue jobs get filled. Neither is LinkedIn. I will say, sometimes you could see job opportunities posted on these websites. Sometimes they're from pretty big companies like Live Nation. But in my experience, those posts are almost always exclusively a formality. They post it because of Equal Employment Opportunity Acts and things like that. They more than likely have already selected their candidates from an internal process. The reason applying online doesn't really work is because so many venues rely on last-minute staffing through word of mouth. Somebody isn't available, somebody calls out sick, somebody quits, they need somebody last minute. They're going to ask their network first. Not to mention, internal referrals are huge. People that work at venues have friends that probably want to work at venues and they want to help their friends out. And in general, venues are pretty small teams, and small teams means small infrastructure. It means no formal hiring interview process. So if you're coming from corporate, like I did, forget it. It's a much smaller, leaner engine. What does work for finding jobs at music venues is showing up in person to meet the people directly. It's talking to the staff consistently, introducing yourself and getting to know them, become a part of their ecosystem. And constantly and consistently being around. People need to recognize who you are. Step 3 of how to get hired with no experience at a music venue is what I call the just show up strategy. And it's very simple. It's exactly like it sounds. Just start showing up at venues. Be there, be present, enjoy the show, but also talk to the people, get to know the staff. Go to smaller or local venues where you live and talk to the barbacks, the bartenders, security people, the VIP managers, the merch people, whether they're with the tour or they're with the venue. And sometimes people will tell me they don't know what to say. Here is a very, very simple script you can follow. You can say, hey, I'm so-and-so trying to get into venue work. Do you know who I should talk to about X? X being your interest. So if you want to work in merch, you can walk up to a merch seller at a venue and say, hey, I'm so-and-so. I'm trying to get into venue work. Do you know who I could talk to here about being a merch seller? It's really that easy. 2 important things to remember here. Keep it low pressure. Keep it low stakes. There's nothing too serious. You're not applying formally for a job at MIT. This is a very informal process. This is not corporate. Be casual. Just be a regular person. And number 2, just focus on the human interaction. Be a nice person. Be a friend talking to a friend. That's all this is. Step 4, you need to become a familiar face. You need to be consistent. The reason you need to be a familiar face at the venue you're trying to work at is because people typically hire who they recognize in the music industry. They hire based on who they remember and who they've seen around. You want to be the person that comes to mind first. So you need to go to multiple shows, and you need to go to multiple shows a week. And you need to be chill. You need to be helpful. Don't be annoying. Be a contributor. Help people. Be nice. One thing to remember too, by being a familiar face at your venue, you are basically auditioning at all times without realizing it, because you are constantly being paid attention to, which means also don't get wasted. Don't party in the backstage green rooms and get dragged out by the janitor in the morning. If you want to build a career in this industry, you have to demonstrate that. Step 5, music venue jobs, how to get hired with no experience. You need to be ready for the random opportunity. In music, jobs often come suddenly and unexpected. In fact, just before I recorded this video, I got hit up via text for a last-minute TM gig, tour management gig, this weekend. The reason I got hit up is because I'm constantly working with this management company in other capacities. I'm working with the artists. I'm constantly on social media. I'm the first person they thought of because I am constantly engaging with these people. Once you begin to express your interest to work and you become a familiar face, you will eventually start getting asked, "Hey, can you work tonight?" Be ready to say yes. Now, I know this can be tricky. We all have complicated schedules. We have school, we have other work, we have family, but you need to make a decision at some point how much time you are truly willing to allocate to this career. Because music tours and venues are sometimes open and having shows 5 to 6 days a week. That might be your schedule one day. You might have to be at the venue 5 days in a row. So get ready for that. Here are 3 quick things that can help you be prepared for that random opportunity to get a job. Number 1, try to have a flexible schedule as much as possible to the best of your abilities. Maybe this means you work the morning shifts and keep your evenings free. Maybe this means you flex your schedule so you work Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday you have off, and Sunday you start working again. Number 2, try to be quick with your responses. If somebody is looking to fill a last-minute position because somebody called out or somebody quit or whatever, they probably have reached out to multiple people, and if you want that job, you need to be quick on your response. And number 3, dress the part. Industry black, show black, have black clothes ready. If this is your first time working at a music venue, you want to come prepared and you want to be remembered as somebody who came prepared. So have some black clothes ready to go. In fact, I even post on my own personal Instagram story sometimes when I'm looking for last-minute tour or venue fill-ins. So if you want to keep an eye out for those opportunities, I will put a link in the description to my Instagram as well. Step 6, let's talk about and consider what actually gets you hired to work at a music venue. There are several key traits / behaviors that can help someone become hireable in the music industry. And it's important to do a self-evaluation of where you land on these traits. Number 1 is reliability. Reliability is so much more important than skill. A lot of stuff is teachable in the industry. Reliability and trust is demonstrated. Also, not being a complainer. Sometimes the jobs just suck. You're going to load out in the snow. You're going to load out in the rain. You're going to miss things. Everyone knows this. Don't be the person that reminds them. Be positive. Be fun to be around. Be a positive influence. That is viral and it will spread and make you shine. Also, show up early if you can. Like any job, showing up early demonstrates your desire to do well. Maybe there's a chance for you to, quote unquote, save the day by doing something extra because you showed up early. And lastly, be easy to work with. I tell anyone who wants to go on tour that while the technical and resume stuff is important, I'm really worried about someone's ability to coexist on a tour because you're going to be living with strangers in very close quarters in a bus for months at a time, in tight quarters, in venues, concrete floors, all day and all night. How easy are you to work with? Here's another quick reality check for you. Nobody cares if you are passionate about the music industry if you're constantly late. Okay, so let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid when it comes to getting your first music venue job. Again, number 1, I've already mentioned this. Don't only apply online. If you put all of your efforts into applying to jobs online, it's probably not going to work out for you because a lot of that stuff is fluff. You need to meet the people in real life. Also, avoid the mistake of acting entitled. People that say, "I love music, so I deserve this." Whatever, not the case. It doesn't matter who your dad is. It doesn't matter who you've toured with. It doesn't matter if you were an exec at Amazon or Apple or Google or whatever. Don't act entitled. There's no formalities here. If somebody doesn't like you, they can simply shrug you off and go on to the next person. Also, avoid the mistake of trying to skip entry-level roles. I'm a big believer in the 10,000 hour rule. I think to be great, you really do need to work your way up and learn all the multiple skills along the way. So start small, do a good job, and allow yourself to grow. And have fun doing it because it is fun. And lastly, avoid the mistake of not listening. Like, don't talk too much. Don't not listen. The music industry, like I said, is unregulated. There's no formal employee support system. You need to learn to listen and learn what you're being asked to do. And you can ask, of course, smart, practical questions, but don't ever assume you know more than someone else, especially if you're trying to get hired by them. So let's talk about what happens after you get in, after you get that job at the music venue. Once you're in the door and working consistently, you have a lot of opportunities available to you. You can start going on tour with bands. That's what I did. I worked at a music venue and then I started touring. You might also have the opportunity to explore better positions at the venue itself, better positions with better pay, better benefits, better career options, and you might get the opportunity to network with some really cool people in the crew, in the bands, in the management, the ops people. You might meet your next best friend or your next mentor or maybe your next relationship. It's a whole new world available to you. Remember this, one correct foot in the door can turn into a lifelong career if you play it right. Well, there you have it, guys. Music venue jobs, how to get hired with little to no experience. If you're serious about working in live music in any capacity, you just have to start showing up. That's the bottom line, baseline of everything I've said in this video. To get your foot in the door, you need to be there, you need to be present, you need to be active, and you need to be remembered by the community. And then from there, you get your foot in the door, you learn the skills, you begin to network, and the music industry, the music world becomes your oyster. If you guys have questions or any comments from this video, please be sure to put them down below. I would love to check those out. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, as well as any of the behind the scenes and other industry content videos I put out. And if you want to chat through your specific career in the live events industry, I do have a link in the description you can use to schedule a call with me. We can chat one-on-one and figure out what makes the most sense for you. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your time, and I will see you in the next video.